What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm on the run. It's a rainy day here in the Motor City today, so I'm gonna see what I can do about getting my steps in. I don't know if I'm gonna be out here like walking around downtown today with the rain. I mean, the rain did subside a bit, but then it started again, and I'm not trying to get sick. So as much as I may want to go out there and step, it might not be possible today. So I'm gonna still connect with you guys today as best I can. If it's me sitting somewhere or if it's me driving like I am now, I'm still connect with you guys today. And shout out to you guys, my subs, new and old. Thank you for being here on this ride to 5,000. Slow motion is better than no motion. Let's get into the topic, man. Some jokes just write themselves. You have a woman, and I'm not gonna drop her name. I'll spare her that, even though I believe I should, but I won't. She is a defund the police advocate, lives in San Francisco, and very, very far left, all those leftist ideals, really heavily pushing defunding the police, which to be quite honest with you, I don't understand what defunding your police department would do at all. I live in the city of Detroit. We can't do no defunding the police. I'm sorry. Once upon a time, we had a 91.2% unsolved homicide rate. So you take that and square that with defunding the police and tell me if that sounds like a good idea, some trend that we should have followed. No, we're not interested in defunding the police here. We likely never will be. But woman in San Francisco, she got her stuff stolen. She had a U-Haul full of her belongings. And, San Francisco is one of them places that it seemed lawless, man. We've all seen the different clips of people in broad daylight breaking into different cars, robbing people, running into the Apple store and just grabbing everything that's not nailed down. That's been San Francisco. People aren't even afraid to commit crimes in broad daylight, and in many cases barefaced. They not even hiding because they know that San Fran is so soft on crime. So the U-Haul was stolen, and the woman, who was an advocate for defunding the police, finds herself begging the police to do something about it. As I said, some jokes write themselves. Not only is she begging the police, well, she was begging the police to do something about it. Now she's angry, talking about the police didn't do shit. So she's like, there's cameras everywhere and no one can find it. She was criticizing the police for not finding it fast enough. I guess she didn't feel like they were moving fast enough, and the city has cameras all around it. Well, what good do those cameras do normally when you have so much crime happening? In spite of the cameras, the cameras were suddenly supposed to be of use now that you need them. So this is ironic on all types of levels. I don't recommend living in California anyway, just because of how wildly progressive California has become. But in certain areas, you really shouldn't live in if you're in California. And San Francisco is certainly one of them. And of course, the internet is undefeated. You got people coming for this woman because, you've been very vocal for years now on X, formerly known as Twitter. You've been very vocal about defunding the police, and now you find yourself in a situation where you need the police. And it just really sums up the delusion that some of these people have. It's like how masculinity is always deemed as being toxic by these sorts of people, but then when they have a problem, they want strong masculine men to show up and fix the problem. You know, being masculine isn't okay. Being strong isn't okay until I need you to be those things. You know, I've seen situations where there's a couple, if you want to call them that, they call themselves partners when they're in relationships with this type of dynamic. But you know, the woman's the boss. The man is totally emasculated. He's hearing every day, all day from her about toxic masculinity and men this, men that, men are everything that's wrong with the world, yada yada yada. Basically being henpecked by the woman in his life. And then when there's trouble, she expects him, and usually the trouble is something that's created by her inability to control herself, her inability to shut up, her lack of emotional intelligence. When there's a problem, she now wants the guy who every day, all day, she berates to now turn into a warrior and protect her and defend her and fix whatever problem that if she simply stayed in her lane, you wouldn't find. You know, listen, shout out to my white guys again, man, because boy, oh boy, I can't say it enough. Y'all warned us about liberal white women. We hip now, but damn, man, y'all warned us. Y'all warned us for years about liberal white women. Of course, in this situation, it's a liberal white woman. When I seen the picture of her in the article, I laughed because she was wearing a mask. She was wearing a mask still. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words, and I'm gonna say, yeah, it is. Because if you in 2024 are still wearing a mask, you might not be okay. That's the most respectful and gentle way I could put it. You might not be okay. I still, on occasion, not as much, but I still on occasion see people driving around in their car, no one else in there, and they have on a mask. Now, I always thought that was weird. Why are you wearing a damn mask and it's just you in the car? Just weirdo stuff. But man, it's like these people, they put so much energy into all the wrong stuff. All the wrong stuff. I don't know why you would think defunding the police is a good idea. And I don't know how you have the gall to now call on the police department when you're always calling for them to be defunded, or any other time you're calling for them to defund it. Now you're calling on them to help you. Amazing. The irony of this is just too much. But I'm gonna leave it there, man. I think I've said everything I needed to say about this. I find this greatly amusing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as always. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.